All right, back in action. This is the 2021 KTM SX E5. There is almost absolutely no difference between the Husky, the KTM now, the gas. The short version is we had the first one in the state for the Husky. It was in the dealership for almost 7 months. Nothing but issues. And the short version is end up being this guy over here. This is where you charge the bike. And that physical connector ended up having the fault they couldn't trace. So, but let me kind of give you a comparison between the Oset and the Husky. The 2020 and 2021 is the same. There's just a firmware update. There's no differences. Then over here this is on power mode 3. And let me just show you one thing I don't like about these bikes. But besides this, there's a lot of things better. So there's power mode 3. And let me just show you this real quick. So I'm just gonna give this a little bit of throttle. Just a little bit. And what you wanna see is real quick is this is an on-off switch. So if I barely move this like a millimeter, see that barely goes. If I give it like 2 millimeters, it just lights up like a switch. So watch it, I'll just pin it. So you can hear it, but little to no throttle. That thing is just on off. Now the Osets, which is the best thing about them, is they have these knobs which you can control granular. Over here is just the presets. You can go obviously to 6 where they combined. So 4 is 3 plus 1, and 5 is 3 plus 2, and they all light up. But either way, it doesn't matter the power mode. The roll on is that light switch. So here is, I'm gonna pin this. And this is turned all the way down on throttle. So it has good power, decent top speed, but the throttle this is the beauty of the Osets. See? Let me do it again. So here, I'll pin it right now. Go ahead and pin it. Now I can make it like the KTM, where I'll take the throttle response and I'll crank it all the way up. I'll go back and I'll pin it again for roll on. See? That's what the KTM is. The KTM Husky is just on off. Now let me go put it in the middle. There you go. There's the middle. Now I'll go to pinned. Okay, I'll let go. So like the first second or two on the halfway point there, and you can dial this where you want it. But see? So you probably do something more like that. And anyways, so I got the bigger one. My buddy has the, kind of give another comparison. It's, what do you call it? It's the, what's that one that everyone buys for mountain biking? Anyways, I forget the name of it, but when that name comes to me, it's the same issue. It's just on-off switch. So if your kid's like 4 to 6 or even 3 to, I'd say 3 to 6, that thing is the easiest thing to get going. These are good bikes. If they have that throttle adjustable, then they'd be pretty good. I can go down the track here and show you what I'm talking about. We took it out for the first time. That's why it has a little dirt on it. And off the face of the jump, when you go up the jump, instead of just nursing that throttle on and sending it, it's such on off that you get near the lip. If the kid doesn't carry the exact speed, it just it snaps the rear end. And so it just requires a very, very delicate right hand as you crank up the power levels.